Days Gone on the PlayStation 4. This is version 1.0. This is also a research stream. I was playing this game for about an hour and a half because it has a very long wind-up. I'm going to review some of what I've already done already with commentary this time, but I'll skip ahead if the game gets too dull, which wouldn't be out of the question. This game was installed offline with a disc. I should mention that this game has been reprinted several times, and newer versions of the disc may contain patched versions of this game. I want to say version 1.6 or one of the later ones is available on disc if you can find it. It's not easy. I mentioned this on Twitter because I shared some confirmation from a few, I want to say it was a few YouTubers and a couple of tweets who mentioned that, yeah, a version of Days Gone that they purchased on disc was available in version 1.6 if they installed it offline.
Shit. Look at them all. Bunch of goddamn dumbasses, the lot of them. What are they thinking? Hey, Mr. Fed, can we sit here and wait till the goddamn horde comes through and just kills us all?
Bad way to go out, trapped in a shithole like this.
So it's worth noting that this is a game where if you find the disc, there's no way to know what version you're getting. Because it doesn't say on the box what version you're getting, but if you luck out and you get your hands on a disc that was printed late in the run, you'll be able to play a patched version of this game. This game has crashed on me at least once, so fair warning. Press down on the D-pad for the flashlight. You can see it right next to my butt, right next to the handkerchief on my butt. Down is for the flashlight. And you can also press up for the binoculars. If you see enemies, you can mark them. We're not going to be able to do that yet, so we'll get to that later. The analog controls are kind of weird because you can run, sort of. How do I describe this? You can sprint with the left by pressing the left stick in. I have the toggle turned on, but it almost never works like a toggle. You have to hold the button down to sprint. And on a regular basis, the game will limit the speed in which you can walk when you hold up on the left stick. And it's been annoying me because you can't really sprint through a lot of the game. The game forces you to walk slowly, and that's actually kind of frustrating. I guess the game's just trying to build tension, but it's just weird that if you know what you're doing and you want to run, the game won't let you. Let me get all this crap. I guess this is like, what's that game? Dead Island? Dying Light as well might count. No parkour, though. I guess it's kind of like the original Dead Island. You know, zombies. The third-person Dead Island. Because, you know, if this game had come out maybe like 10 years ago, I'd understand. This game came out in 2018, right?
You smell that?
Oh, Jesus. There. Come on, let's go.
Hey, hold up. How many Molotovs you got left back here?
Let's hit it on the way
2019.
back. Leave it.
Yeah. Leave it my ass.
Son of a bitch. You're hoping someone's home.
Yeah, zombies were like 2010, 2011. I mean, the new consoles came out in 2014, and we got Dying Light and one other game, I forget.
Like
Day of Decay. It came out on the 360, obviously. But by the time 2014 came around, you know, zombies and World War Z and, you know, what was it? And Walking Dead, they were getting kind of old hat. I mean, if you were a fan, sure, no problem, but so many zombie games in the early 2000s.
Hey, deep. Bro. I think it's dead. You're gonna break my shotgun.
Okay, yeah, it's a good one. So this game's a bit of, what is it?
Okay.
Guns of Anarchy? Guns of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy meets Walking Dead. Set in southeast Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. This game was developed out in the, the Bend Studios out in Oregon? Which I think is out in East Oregon, I'm not sure.
Act like what?
It's not your fault that she's dead.
Drop it.
If you'd gotten on that chopper with Sarah, all that would have changed is you'd be dead too.
Look, just drop it.
Collected a swarmer ear. I guess that's currency at some point. You can press right R2 for the melee attack. R1 is supposed to be for rolling. L2 to look down the iron sights. Also have a boot knife that doesn't take any damage. Yeah, I can't roll. That's weird. Press the right stick for detective mode. You know, like Batman detective mode. Which is supposed to reveal stuff that you can see. Whoops.
Alarm.
It's supposed to reveal stuff that you can hear. You'll see triangles and such later once we activate detective mode within the tutorial. Yeah, I know you got a gun, dog, but you ain't shooting anybody, apparently. I guess I have to be the one who shoots everyone. You got a pistol and it's not putting a dent in them. No stopping power, I guess. Well, I'll stop screaming in a second. Okay, nothing reported here, huh? Oh, there's a triangle over there. So you press the right stick to see where the triangles are. That's what you know what you can interact with. Here's a trick I didn't know works. I don't know if it works in real life. This dude breaks out his combat knife and breaks the lock. But he doesn't break. He just kind of. I guess he just kind of, you know, picks it with the knife. You can't open every car, which is weird. And you can't open every trunk either, which is even weirder. But the game doesn't waste your time. It only lets you interact with things that you can actually collect.
Try that service tunnel. See if you can clear us a path from the other side.
I got it. Just keep your headlight pointed that way.
Tutorial's supposed to reveal that cop cars usually have ammo. Which is good for me because ammo is very hard to come by at this point in the game. I prefer to use melee attacks and stealth, so... I mean, this isn't a game where you run around and shoot people, but, I mean, it could be, but it's just not. So, I guess you could say it's like Horizon Zero Dawn in a way, too. No robot dinosaurs, though. We do have crossbows.
Jesus.
Jump scare. So we got a QTE coming up. Quick time event. Mash on that X button. You can lose this quick time event, in case you're wondering. I'm also playing on the normal difficulty level, by the way. Let's see. In fact, where's that listed? Here are my controls over there. Let's see. Yep, normal difficulty. We'll fix that later if we have to. Here's a fun feature that no one ever uses ever. Press the trackpad. You can swipe it in any direction to go to the different tabs, which is amusing, but it's not. I don't know if it's that useful. I would not say it's more useful than just using the L1 and R1 buttons like that. So, of course, you can also do it from the main area. So you can use the trackpad while you're in the main area to slide it up, down, left, right. So if you want to see the map in a hurry, you just slide it over to the right and you can see the map, which is cute, but again, it's, I guess Sony first-party studio, first-party developers are trying to prove that they're willing to use the hardware and all of its features. Though I don't think the 6-axis is used for anything. What is it? I want to say Dreams and, what is it, Little Big Planet 3 want to use the 6-axis controls for some extra move, like the gyroscopic movement, I guess you could call it. I've never really been a fan of that crap. It's like a Wiimote. I guess the car was parked in neutral. Yeah, if that car was in drive when everything went to crap, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have moved.
How the hell?
God forbid if it was actually parked.
I didn't plan on this, goddammit!
Maybe the car, I mean, maybe... Is there a car that you can actually move without it being in neutral? Like, if it's still in drive, could you push it like that? Nothing. I'm thinking too much about a zombie game. Nice lighting effects. I wouldn't say this game looks as good as something like Horizon Zero Dawn, but it does have very good lighting effects.
Oh shit, more freaks!
I'm gonna put the light away. Okay, so do I want to waste my gun? Yeah, I guess I can. I might be able to sneak up on him. Press the circle button to crouch. There he is. Melee. Look how good you are with that gun. They gave me a triangle button stealth attack. Yeah, they gave me a triangle button stealth finisher for some reason. Takes like 4 or 5 melee attacks to bring him down. So the gun will take him down in 1 or 2 shots. But the melee takes 4 or 5 swings. The game does have a durability system like Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild. Fair warning there. Perhaps somewhat worth noting is that this game has, what do you call it? As I mentioned, yeah, the combat knife that I'm using right here does not break. But you have to pick up 2x4. You can pick up 2x4s and baseball bats like in Dead Island, but they break.
Nest.
Oh. Yeah, I smell it. Oh.
How many Molotovs you got left?
Oh. You just used the last one.
You got any shit to make more?
Yeah.
Let's see. Throwables. There we go. R1. Materials needed. Okay, so I need a beer bottle and some other crap. So is there something I forgot to pick up? Well, it's over here, obviously.
Use this.
Handy. It was just stacked up like that. Pretty good. Yeah, give me that, whatever that is. Yeah. Well, here's another problem. My game crashed in the middle of the Molotov crafting sequence. So that was not cool. So I just loaded a new game save. I need a beer bottle, 3 rags. I need a beer bottle, a rag, and kerosene to make a Molotov. So we'll do that later. So I got a Deathwish. So I gotta find Crazy Willie's garage, which means I'm gonna have to sneak around all these zombies. Excuse me,
Newts.
Reavers.
Go
Newts.
on. Get out of here, you little shits.
I can run here, so that's good. Okay, so I guess the sprinting toggle seems to be working here. Okay, put the gun away. We're gonna... put the gun away. There we go. Boost knife damage is low, but it's unbreakable. It's my backup weapon, so it automatically equips if any of my other weapons break. That's fantastic. I'm gonna hang out here in the bushes. Remember, you press the triangle button to crouch. Yep. The crouch is on a toggle, so I just have to tap it to crouch. Use rocks to create distractions. It's gonna be absurd. Need a rock. I do like the windy foliage. That's a nice touch. But it seems to be on like 4. It seems, I don't know, is the word billboarding involved here? Because I think it's like, yeah, it's like 4 flat textures, north, south, east, and west. So it's kind of like a cross pattern. I think that's how it looks. But it looks very good in this game, actually. Very good grass. Triangle. Problem solved. Give me the loot. Sorry, my headphones falling out of my ear. I'm recording this on my Philips headphones here, which I rarely use. Just a second. Alright. Gotta be some good stuff around here. I'll just collect all of the things. Wait, what's that? Newts are skittish, usually stick to out of reach. Okay.
Yeah.
Turn me
right.
into a newt.
Stay up there, and we'll get along just fine. Can use this.
So I'll need that to make Molotovs, probably. Wait. Got a rag. So I guess I'm just gonna hoard a bunch of these, right? I think there might be like a limit, like a capacity limit in terms of how much of this crap I can carry. God, these headphones will not stay in my ear, so I'm gonna have to take them off. Oh well, I'm still able to record with them because I got an internal mic that's actually not terrible. So I guess this will be my audio test run for these Philips microphones. These Philips earbuds with the internal mic. Those newts are up there, so don't get too close. You'll worry about them later. You can only attack me if I'm low on health, huh? Or if I get too close, basically. Straight out of Oregon.
Yeah.
Not too many games I can think of that take place in Oregon. I don't think it was the first, but it was... Except for maybe Rampage, where you could probably, you know, tear down Portland, Oregon. Because you could basically tear down every city. They're all the same, basically. Yeah, not too many games take place in Oregon that I can remember. Whereas then again, other than Fallout, how many games take place in Maryland, eh? Just a second. So you can hide in here. Yeah, what game was that? Yeah, Homefront the Revolution. Yeah, like that game. X to jump through.
Okay.
You can take toilet paper and use it for a bandage, because why not? Probably sanitary as everything else is around here. Yeah, there's a baseball bat I'm going to want. Not very durable, but it'll do the job. It's probably a little bit stronger than my knife, I'm not sure. Because remember, it needs 4 or 5 swipes. Alcohol? Yeah, sterilizer. Let's call it alcohol. Hey, by the way, I got myself a present at the supermarket. They were selling a 24-ounce bottle of distilled alcohol from a distillery. 80%. That stuff was $15 during the pandemic. They're clearing them out for $1 a bottle now. It's the lowest price I've seen for alcohol ever. They're just trying to get rid of that crap, I guess. Guess it wasn't priced to move. $15 a bottle during the pandemic was not unusual, actually. $2 bottles of alcohol were going for $5 to $6 at least at their peak. If you can find them. Because if a store ever had them, you had restrictions on how many you can buy at once. If you tried going to a big box store to buy alcohol, they were gone. You couldn't get them for like 3 or 4 months. So I remember maybe you were able to get, maybe you were able to get like those tiny 8-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer for $4 or $5, which wasn't great, but it was the only alcohol you could find back in the day. Because everyone else was trying to clean their bathrooms with the crap. Couldn't find disinfectant for several months, I can guarantee you that. But I mean, I had just enough. But it's not like I was like washing my hands every day with it. I mean, I was able to use regular soap around the house. But I'll probably put up a picture of that later once we're all through this. Once we've reached herd immunity, I guess we can have this conversation. Give me the loot. There's way more stuff here than I thought. I guess money won't do me any good in this world. Uh-oh. Didn't know there was a safe here. This is a new wrinkle I didn't know we had. Straight cash, homie. I think it's in a tractor. Is that like is it a distractor? Like you throw a rock and the zombies chase after it? Sorry, they're not zombies. What do I call them? Reavers? No, don't open the door. Don't open the door. Close it. Yeah, don't open the door with the zombies out there. What'd I get? Was it another attractor? Well, anyway. As long as they don't chase after me. Who needs Last of Us 2? I got Days Gone, kids. If I'm not mistaken, this game sold like several million copies. I mean, it probably didn't make much of a profit, but... This game sold way more copies than you would have expected. I mean, it was a first-party title, so they got a lot of marketing behind it, so I wouldn't have been shocked by that, but... If you told me this game sold 2 million copies, I'd be somewhat shocked. I don't remember anyone talking about it. People probably bought it and just didn't care about it after a while. You can find it for $10 used if you get it in a bundle. The problem is that, like I said, this is version 1.0 and it's already crashed on me twice. My last video ended because it crashed on me after 10 minutes when I was inside that tunnel. So, And of course, before I started recording, the game crashed on me after an hour and a half. So, not getting off to a roaring start here. People complain about Fallout 4. At least Fallout 4 never crashed on me. Like, seriously, the game never, I mean, it bugged out, but never crashed on me. The game was never unplayable.
I rode past one of those,
People thought Cyberpunk was bad. The Cyberpunk, was it? Cyberpunk just got a patch. Was it version 1.2? As of April 2021, it got a patch that improves performance a lot on the PlayStation 4. But it also I think it also tuned down some of the visual settings. I think they turned down the chromatic aberration or something, and they what is it? Fuel. Great explosion. I think we're gonna drop this. Yeah, we're gonna drop it. Drop it. Yeah, give me the loot. At some point in the game, I think we're actually looking for a fuel tank, but apparently none of the cars have the fuel tank we need, or a fuel pump. We need a fuel pump for our motorbike. You know what I mean? Launch your guns by attaching a suppressor. Okay. So L1, then use the right stick. R1 to attach a sidearm suppressor. I guess there's a durability system on that too. What other game was that? I think there's some other game I can't remember. It was a stealth game that had a suppressor and had a durability system. It might have been Generation Zero. I don't remember. I mean, I guess this game looks about as good as Generation Zero. Because I remember Generation Zero had some very good looking, you know, environmental effects, very good looking lighting effects. But it was also a first-person game. Like I said, that game was broken in ways this game wasn't. Like, Generation Zero didn't crash, but I don't think there was any way to save the game. There was no fast travel, and the enemies were just ruthless. Zombie over there. Sorry, Reaver. Triangle button to switch weapons. Switch between my shotty, 15 bullets, and my suppressed pistol with 20. We're going to go with a melee attack, obviously, because, like I said, ammo's kind of hard to find so far. So we're going to hoard it. But there's a maximum capacity, so I guess that's game design for you. You can only hold 25 bullets. You can only hold 15 shells and 25 pistol rounds. Okay, fine. I understand. Video games. Not cool. Did I miss this last time? It's gonna make me step. It's not cool, people. Well, unlike Skyrim, you can actually kill kids. Thanks, video games, for your brutal, uncompromising vision of a zombie apocalypse being played in the year 2021 after a real one. Gotta keep it 100, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and Skyrim is like, no, you're not allowed to kill kids. But in this game, they're newts, so I guess it's okay. It's like Attack on Titan. You can kill like 10-foot babies, but you can't kill real ones. Well, I guess they didn't. Guess they didn't censor that part. Are these zombies? These are probably all zombies. I had to get on the roof. These are not zombies. There is loot. I'll just grab everything. Scrap. Which will be used for crafting later. So I guess that's the only useful item that's here, huh? So I'm able to grab suppressors from the engines. Oh yeah, it's supposed to get in through the roof. Just a second. Yeah, the game wants me to get in through the roof. I don't really have a choice. And there's more crap over here. So once I get in through the roof, there'll be a storytelling sequence. A narrative trigger. I thought there was something here. Did the game lie to me? Nope, there's a bat back here. Which I don't need. So the game shows me the durability system. Shows me how weak the weapon is and how durable it is right now. This is actually a 2x4, so it's no better than a bat. believe it or not. I guess I'll call it a trusty quarterstaff. We're going melee. Put that away. Yeah, I want to say this is no better than a... I mean, it's actually less durable than a bat, so that's the catch. Kerosene I don't need. And I can't fill it up with kerosene from that tank over there. That's not how it works. I can blow up the tank, though, if I wanted to. I guess like if I wanted to scare some dudes. If I want to scare people, I could do that. Blow something up to distract them. Okay, how do I get up there? I don't remember. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Give me a second. Sorry, I went the wrong way. So if I want to go up... Yeah, over there. That was the part I missed. So the sprint toggle is working now, so I feel better. Because it wasn't working earlier. Yeah, this isn't Far Cry 3. You don't run around guns blazing. You gotta sneak. Whoop, there they are. Well, forgot the 2x4. Hey, kids.
Down you go.
Yeah. Like I said, brutal and compromising vision. Like I said, who needs Last of Us? If you want slaughter and man's inhumanity to the undead, here we are. Who needs Last of Us 2? This is way cheaper. No buff chicks, though. No Abbies. Nope, can't get there. Ah, crap! Bastard. Snuck up on me. Got the jump on me. No cash, huh? It's no cash that's meaningful. You know, it is. Like all the Bitcoin con artists are saying. Like all the crypto coin con artists are like, yeah, American dollar isn't worth anything anymore. They're printing too much of it. Better get my hands on this barely fungible currency that requires half a freaking city just to encrypt. I don't know, dude. Can I go on Steam and use crypto coins to buy like video games or something? I prefer cash that I can actually exchange for goods and services. Last I checked, no one around here is using Bitcoin. I guess I can buy a Tesla with a Bitcoin.
Boozer, you there? I found the part.
I'm not one of those guys who's like, I wish I bought a Bitcoin 10 years ago and it was worthless. Good luck finding a GPU right now, though. That's the sound of me crying in Radeon 460.
Rippers.
PC gamers would be like, no, I must play in 4K. 1440p ultra settings are nothing. Which reminds me, where's the I'm gonna have to pack up this PC in about a month because it'll be too hot for me to play it. So I need to start pulling out more of my PC games. I mean, I stuck my old. Remember, I got my free PC, a junk PC that I was able to put a NVIDIA 730 card inside of it. So it's not great, but if you saw my video of the swindle, that's in 60 frames a second. And I have some videos of Just Cause 2, and I think Mercenary Kings is being played on that PC as well. So the idea is that I'm going to be playing more games on that one because my big fat PC is not only is it too hot, it's also unstable. So I'm going to try and scrap it for parts. It's got a Core i7 inside of it, but I can't motherboard for it. The motherboard is probably the weakest link in that thing. So I want to say the power supply is perfectly fine. I mean, I don't know if I trust it. My Radeon 460 is in there, so I'm going to keep the case. I might just get a new power supply. Those are reasonably affordable. Basically, if I don't need a video card, which I don't, I'll be fine for at least another 2 years. This Radeon 460 should be able to play any game in 720p, except for, you know, Arkham Knight, because no one can play Arkham Knight. It's a 2 GB video card, but I think if I, like, trim the edges, if I strip away some of the visual settings, I should be able to play most games at 30 frames a second. If I have to play a game on PC, which I don't. The 460 is supposed to give you at least the option of playing at 60 frames a second, which is how I usually play. It's how I always, on PC, I always play at 60 frames a second, but I'm only playing at like a VGA resolution usually. Maybe Super VGA if I can help. Yeah, Super VGA resolutions. We're going up here. We got a story sequence. The Super VGA resolutions are incredibly stable for me, so I turn down the visual settings just to make sure I can get a good. I'm not gonna make you watch all that.
These tats are.
You've seen enough kids getting clubs. We were clubbing baby zombies a few minutes ago. I don't think you have to see a dude getting tortured with a, what do you call it? With a blowtorch. This bleak, uncompromising vision of the western United States in the midst of a zombie dystopia after a pandemic.
Over here!
Hey guys!
You sons of bitches, get off of!
Triangle button for a quick kill. Who wants some?
Assholes, come on!
Eat wood. Get you the wood shampoo, son. Even though you don't have any hair. Oh, he's got a gun. Actually, he's not a zombie. Roll with R1. This guy's lousy aim. By the way, these guys are like they're tatted up. They carve themselves up, and I think they're like all about redemption and being born again. Yeah, they're born again, I guess. What's up, bro?
Boozer. Bitches, I'm gonna kill them all. Boozer, fucking one of them.
Okay, Aaron, calm down. We'll get you in the survey corps or something as soon as you're healed.
Get up. Fucking rippers. We gotta go, pal. It's like they were waiting for me or something. Fuck. I didn't see them, and then they were on me. Whoa. Okay. Mom, don't look at it. Goddamn, I'm serious.
I got some alcohol, but don't look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, alcohol's gonna sting like a mother once I pour it on him.
Go, go.
Here comes a swarm. Bloody rippers. Yeah. The game hasn't crashed yet, so I think we're doing okay. The load times in this game are really, really bad, so I'm going to have to stop this video in just a second. The load times are allowed at least 1.5 minutes on this base PlayStation 4. Maybe the PlayStation 5 sped them up, but nearly 2-minute load times is really bad, which reminds me, I got a Witcher 3 around here. So I'll break out the PS4 version a bit later in the week.